Welcome back to the lab, folks. So today we're going to build up some little gadgets. Now these gadgets, I think they're a great idea, and I don't know why I never thought of them before. But they're going to come in real handy for a lot of the stuff that I do around here. And they were suggested to me by a subscriber. The subscriber's name is T1D100. He seems to be a pretty knowledgeable guy, and I'd like to do a shout out to him for suggesting these items. Now what these items are going to be are going to be based on some mail that came in the other day. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the unboxing of that mail, and then we'll come back and continue on with the little projects. Okay, what do we have here? Knobs, yeah. So, and I do have a project in mind, which is probably going to be the next project that I do. Yeah, I think they go with these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they do go with these. So, what these are 10-turn potentiometers. And I've got a 1K, a 10K, and a 100K. Now what I'm going to do, it'll be used with these knobs. And boxes like these. And these here, along with another kind of connector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create bench potentiometers. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to build benchtop potentiometers, and these are the components we're going to use. Of course, the knobs and the potentiometers, and these boxes, which I still seem to have a carton of them. These little banana jacks, and I'm also going to put these in there as well. So the banana jacks will kind of go here, and then these will be the next rung down. And these are just those machined female headers. This one here is a little overcut, so I'll replace that one. But so what these will do is allow me to put DuPont wires in. And yeah, so we'd have both ways of connecting it up, either with a banana cable or with a DuPont wire to whatever circuit we want. So what I'm going to do, as I do when I do identical things, is I'm going to mark up one of these with the way I want it, everything laid out, and then I'm just going to strap these together with the marked up one on top, and then go do all the drilling at once. And get everything perfectly lined up, so that would only have to drill 1/3 as many holes. The only problem with that is if you make a mistake, you make it 3 times. But if you're careful, it's probably the best way to get things done. Oh, and I'm also going to put these little silicone rubber dots on the bottom of his feet. That'll give a very, very high friction against the bench surface, so it'll be easy to operate these with one hand. All right, well, let me get started. Let me clear this up a little bit here, and we'll get one of these tops laid out here. Okay, we've got it all laid out. Now I'm just going to go drill the appropriate holes, and we'll come right back, begin assembly. Okay, we've got all 3 panels drilled out. I'm going to clean up the marker there, a little bit of IPA. Now these little connectors here for the DuPont wires, I'll go right through those holes here, and then I'll solder onto the back and then stabilize them with a little bit of hot glue. And that'll just be perfect there. Let's get all these mounted up. I want to show you something. Like these cases are made out of ABS, And sometimes ABS, I don't know what's happening in them, but it looks like there's certain places where it will just crack, and it's in odd places. Like, and this one here was the top plate cracked a little bit there, and this one here, the bottom plate cracked a little bit here. Now I don't think it will make any difference at all, but it seems to happen no matter how slow you put that drill into the hole here. And this one seems to be, when it did happen, it got a little bit of an edge on it, so we'll have to file that or something. But yeah, these should cover them up pretty well. But you have to be careful. I don't know whether it's the quality of these. These were, like I say, I got a whole carton of these at one time, and they ended up being dirt cheap, like, I don't know, 50, 60 cents a piece by the time I got them landed here. And the quality is not the best, but they get the job done. Okay, let's start mounting things up, then we'll go solder, and we'll try one out. All right. Okay, so that's basically what it's going to look like when it's done. And I'll put a label on here with a label maker to tell you what the value of the potentiometer is. And these pots on them say they're Vichy spectral. For what I paid for them, I strongly doubt that. But that's okay. They'll suit my needs. Okay, let's get soldering, and we'll come back and try one out. All right, we got 3 of them all assembled here. These 2 still need to be wired, but this one's all wired up, and I've installed the little pin socket here with the hot glue, or hot snot. And let's try it out before we put it all together here. We got this little meter here, and I've wired it up so that it increases from these 2 terminals. It'll increase this way. Right. Yeah, it's working perfectly. This is the 100K pot here, so what's the total value of it? 100.9. And it should decrease this way. All right. Perfect. Let's just get the knob on there. Where did I put the knob? There's the knob. Now, the knob, it's got a pointer on it, but that's totally arbitrary. We'll tighten that up. The 2 set screws, or grub screws if you prefer. Okay. Snap that into place. And let's put some feet on the back of it. I got some IPA, clean off the plastic. All right, now hopefully this will be able to use this one-handed without it moving, and I can. And the knob is big enough, and it's a 10-turn pot, so I can get some pretty precision adjustments. Okay, well, I'm going to wire these other 2 up off camera. It's just a simple matter of running the little wires over and connecting it up. So that's it, folks. I think it's going to be very, very handy for doing things. Okay, and we'll try out the DuPont wire connectors here. Oh, these are nice and snug. That's perfect. Make good contact. Yeah, that's going to work out really well. And you can hook it up to a breadboard or anything else. So you could put banana cables in there. You could put DuPont wires in here, and you can operate it conveniently with one hand and get a precise adjustment. I think it's going to work out great. I'm going to get save myself a lot of time and get some really good use out of them. And they're very, very cheap to make. I'll put links to all the parts except for the boxes. Maybe I'll try to look around for somebody who supplies some kind of box like this, but boxes seem to have gotten expensive. I don't know if that's just me that sees that, but like I said, I got these for literally a few cents a piece, although I did buy a whole carton of them. I think there's 100 in the carton, but I'll look around for something suitable. But everything else is just pennies. I mean, those, I'll put links to it. You can see how much everything costs. Each one of these, maybe $5-6. I don't know, but really worth it to be able to do this single-handed, to be able to set up something real quick and easy. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.